build trust in the cloud. So join us for that. That'll be a breakfast event on the 12th, right here in the same room. And I want to thank our sponsors, ID Analytics, Jamal, and VeriSign for making these events and series of events possible. And I think I'm going to turn it over to the chair of our Identity Management Committee, Tom.
Thank you, Jennifer. And on behalf of the Identity Management Committee, I'd like to welcome you all here on behalf of TechAmerica as well. And the purpose of this presentation and this discussion panel is to bring thought leaders from the private sector, from government, from policy together to explore cutting-edge issues. And I think what's so exciting about this particular forum is that not only do we have experts here on the panel, but I know many of you in the audience are experts as well. And I've often found already what we've done that the Q&A period after is sometimes the best part. The topic we're having today is identity breaches next generation. And I guess the question you may ask is, what's new about identity breaches? It's already been 7 years since California passed SB 1386, the famous seminal California Data Breach Notification Law. And since then, almost every state has adopted a law that addresses data breach issues. But as it is common in identity management, responses evolve and threats migrate. We're simply not in the same place that we were in 2002. Government agencies have stood up model programs to deal with and respond to threats, and Diane will discuss this. Breach responses move beyond notification to remediation, and that's something that Rick is going to discuss. And there are also new challenges. Medical data breaches pose privacy as well as identity theft threats. And Dan's going to talk about a little bit of this. And also, social networks has extended the risk of data compromises and breaches to a new medium. We're lucky to have a great set of panelists and experts here with us today to discuss the trends. The bios are in the packet, so I'm not going to prolong my introduction by reading them in full, but I would like to briefly introduce our panelists. To my immediate left is Diane Usry, the Deputy Director of PIPDIS. She's the Deputy Director of Incident Management for the Office of Privacy Information Protection and Data Security at the Internal Revenue Service. And she'll talk about the work being done with the IRS to address data security issues. Following her, next to her is Rick Hand, the President of ID Experts, as well as Ian Glazer, the Senior Analyst of Identity and Privacy Strategies at the Berkeley Group. Ian will focus on some relevant developments in social networking. Dan Steinberg of Booz Allen Hamilton will focus on medical identity theft to round out the panel. And I have one more comment before I round off my discussion and pass the baton off. We've asked the panelists to give each about a 5 to 7 minute remarks, so we leave plenty of time for questions. So please hold your questions until all the panelists have had a chance to speak. And with that, Diane.